What does the fox say? Shut it down! Shut it down!
Not very much. And now,
what a surprise.
and now a message from our sponsor.
Good evening, everyone, and how are we all this evening? Hope everyone's safe and well.
We're having far too much fun with these intros.
Can just point out that little intro there was done at the very last minute because one of us forgot we had a watch along today.
Yeah, saying you'd had a nap and it was me genuinely thinking you'd fell into a coma. But we're here.
That would have been the worst thing.
We're here and we're watching something that, as you have just said, somewhat resembles a speedway track.
Yeah, welcome to Monday Night Shoots on Shale. It's the fourth Monday in a row, and we're doing Northampton.
Are we now Northampton TV?
Well,
Yeah.
we've been Oxford TV, we've been Poole TV, we may as well be Northampton as well.
Yes, Dan Winchester, 43, and that's a copyright strike. Fuck you.
We'd like to apologise for any language that may be said within this broadcast that may cause offence. Throw a pair of bollocks.
We would also like to apologise for the retard that's in the comments. Right.
Talking of apologising about retards, we are very sorry to announce that it is a school audit, so we have to do our bit for the community. Alan's with us as well. Good evening, Al.
Good evening, sir. How are we?
Oh, absolutely bloody marvellous. You?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks. It sounds like you're outside the way that mic's going.
Yeah, have you turned that fan back up, Palmer?
No. Yeah.
Al, we'll do what we've got you here to do for the moment. Alan has got a job tonight, actually, ironically enough. Al, take us away.
More jobs than who's in that comment section.
Are you sitting in that comment section?
Not quite, I have a job, Bosh.
You have a job and a half, actually. Al,
So, yeah.
take
So
us away.
the other match that's on tonight is the Kingsland Stars and the Bellevue Aces. And the Kingsland Stars line up with Max Frick at number 1, Yankovic at number 2, Chris Harris goes at 3, Cooper Russian at number 4, Ben Cook rides at 5. It's a guest at number 6, Jake Mulford coming in for Jordan Jenkins, who's just feeling the after effects of yesterday's crash, and Jodie Scott rides at number 7. For the Bellevue Aces, it's Brady Cutts at number 1, Norick Bladon at number 2, Peter Kilderman rides at 3, Zach Cook at number 4, Jason Doyle goes at 5, Tate Zitschke rides at 6, and the rising star at number 7 is William Cairns.
Predictions for that one, boys?
I'll let Palmer go first.
I believe I went for a Bellevue away win, 48-42.
You did.
And
Al,
I went for a Kingsland win of 49-41.
I went for Kings Lynn by 6, so I just went for the polar opposite of what Palmer did. Split decisions on that one then, boys.
England are a bit shite, aren't they, really?
They're not great, are they? Now we'll have a look at the teams that we're going to be covering, Palmer. Euclid to Sheffield, I'll allow it because of Ronnie and Douglas, Scunny's previous best number 1 before now.
So we're representing the Tigers from Yorkshire. I do believe the Ben 2 Barmy Army are there somewhere, but can't see them at the minute. Their number 7 is Luke Kylene, poor geezers. Even worse is number 6, Jay Etheridge. Ronnie goes at number 5, what a boy. 4 is Leon Flint, 3 is Noddy, 2 is Anders Rowe, who won British semi-final yesterday. And at number 1 is Ryan Douglas, the guest. Have you got a man to watch? And why?
I'm going to go for the boring option. I'm going to go for Ryan Douglas. He wasn't great here last time on his first visit, but he did manage to get a win and a paid win in there, and he's in some fantastic form. Dare I say, at this exact moment, the most informed number 1 in British Speedway, and that includes Brady Kurtz for me. I just think Doug is the best number 1 in the league at the minute.
Ow!
Well, I too have gone for what you would call a boring option. I've gone for Chris Holder. He scored, from what I looked at earlier, I think he scored 16 points the last time they were at Northampton. So they'll need him to score pretty much that amount of points again this time if they want to beat Northampton at home.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Oh, God.
I'm going for Jay Etheridge.
He was an enigma last time, weren't he?
He was. And that's why I've gone for him. It's like getting a box of chocolates from me. You're either going to get a full box or you're going to get nothing.
You're going to get the empty box with a load of wrappers, but absolutely zero cocoa powder in there.
The only chocolate you might get out of me is a bounty, because they're bloody horrible
They're
things.
horrible things and need putting on an island and bombing.
And anybody who eats them.
Yes, we will have a look at the Northampton team now. I'm just blocking out the gates. Northampton are on 1 and 3 in Heat 1, if that helps, Palmer. So that's now done. Right, the Northampton Foxes team. Jamin Lindsay rides at number 1. Me and Palmer have said this a few times this season. In the conversation for the worst number 1 in the league. Kai Thompson goes at 2. Struggled a little bit since moving into the main body from reserve. Matty Zagar at 3. Been a bit of a miss since coming back from injury, but he has got a race win or 2 in him. Niels Christian Everson goes at 4. Dare I say, the most consistent Northampton rider since coming back from injury. Nikolai Clint goes at 5. We did a watch along to Sheffield last week. Nikolai Clint was their guest number 1. He was bloody crap. Troy Batchelor at 6 and Luke Harrison, the rising star, at number 7, who really does enjoy this Northampton track. Palmer, man to watch for the Foxes.
I'm going to go for the boring option here, but I'm going to go for Luke Harrison. He likes this track, and that's about it.
Oh, excellent stuff. Al?
Well, I've gone for Jamin Lindsay because they really need him to step up tonight if they've got any chance of winning this. So they need them to be piling on the points for them to have any chance of beating Sheffield.
I'm going for Niels Christian Everson. He's, like I said, he's been really good this season. Since when he has been able to race, he's been really good. He's been really consistent. I think, like we always say, that 3 and 4 is paramount, and I think he's the best of the 4 riders in those 3 and 4 positions. Predictions, boys?
I'm very glad all of our ones to watch were all different.
They are,
Well
yeah.
done. Well done, boys.
That doesn't
You've done
happen
good.
very often, does it?
No, not a lot. Al, you're our guest, to let you go first.
Well,
Yeah,
very
yes.
kind of you, sir. Well, I've gone for a Northampton 51-39 win.
That's quite wide, Al.
I know.
Well, to be fair, Al's not the finisher, guys.
When I put that in, I didn't know who was riding for them at number 1, and now I slightly regret it.
Oh,
Al, between you and me old cherub, yeah, it's Ryan.
Yeah, I didn't
What
know.
the
I didn't know it was Ryan when I put it in the other day there. So
Palmer?
Believe I have gone for a Northampton win, although I'm slightly regretting the options now, but you know, we live and learn. A Northampton win 47-43.
And I've gone for the same, a Northampton win by 4. I've gone for a few Northampton wins this season. They haven't happened. Ronnie's on the screen. Palmer's very excited. Ironically, Ronnie and Dougie are pitted right next to each other. Scunny's legendary number 1 versus Scunny's current number 1. Both a couple of solid performers.
Yeah, and not to mention, pitted next to Ronnie, who's also his championship team manager.
Yes, yeah. David Hare, obviously spanners for Ryan Douglas.
Which, to be fair, the team managing things seems to be working out for Scunny this year, so maybe Simon Stead could get some tips.
We have got riders getting ready for Heat 1, and as well, we'll be in a confident mood after winning that British semi-final yesterday. It looked to all the world it was going to be Jason Edwards' meeting, and then he fluffed it in his last race.
Well, to quote what somebody shouted in the crowd about Edward Kennett on Friday at Scunthorpe, of course he did well, he was against children!
I wonder who said that, Palmer.
That wasn't actually me, that was somebody in the crowd.
Somebody who you know by any chance?
No.
How If they stole yours, have we got a follower that follows us and follows Scuddy?
Maybe. Who knows?
Westy says, evening ladies, and Winnie. Winchester in here, there's a legend, cornetto eater called Winnie. He's the real Winnie. Winchester is Winchester because he's not a legend and he doesn't eat cornettos.
Not unless his mother's bought them for him from M&S.
We do know as well, they've put some more shale on this track, about 30 tonne of it actually, and it's the same shale that's used at Bellevue. Now, Tony reckons that should offer up some great racing. The issue is it's only gone on today and it will not have bedded in yet.
The very important part of this is the pudding bar is shut.
Oh no, that's disastrous. The other
It is.
important part is we're at Tapes Feet number 1, gate 1 in blue, Kai Thompson, gate 2 in yellow, Anders Rowe, gate 3 in red, Jamin Lidsey, and gate 4 in white, the guest number 1 for the Tigers, Ryan Douglas, who's cracked out his 2023, I think it was, individual Kevlars for this one.
It's 22-23 one. It was basically the same, but if it still fits him, he may as well.
Yes.
He almost looks apart.
Capes is start marshal in here and King's Lynn are at home. I wonder if they flipped a coin to decide who was going where.
Yeah, maybe. Tapes rise then on heat number 1. It's a very, very solid start there for Ryan Douglas, who gets to that first with both foxes in the second and third place positions. Oh, it's been a long day at it's not even Bachelor, is it? It's Kai Thompson.
It's
oh
Kai.
my
Yeah,
god.
it's Kai, but
Jamie Lidsey's fallen
can't
off.
ride this, can he? Jamo can't ride it.
Oh my god. So at the current point in time, it is a Tigers 4-2. It looks like Jamo's got himself off the track. Right, Dan, we'll start again. But yeah, Dougie has the lead, and Kai's looking down at his motorcycle.
He's dropped a lot of gap there, hasn't he? The gap's open really wide, really quickly.
I do like a nice open gap, me. If we can get it in the gap, yeah, bang on. If you know, you know. If you don't,
You're
if
too
you
young.
evade, get to know. But Dougie looking to take a tapes to flag victory. Podcast coming soon, and Kai taking a second, and Anders just about picking up the third.
I'll say this the same as I say every week. Jamin Lids is the worst number 1 in this league by a considerable bloody distance.
Yes.
I will say with a lot of happiness there though, that's a 5-1 for my fantasy league team in the opening race. Get on and all that.
Even better.
Dougie looked really quick, didn't he? He got away and he was gone, and that just backs up the point. Still, for me, he's the best number 1 currently in British Speedway's Premiership.
Oh, absolutely he is.
Heat number 1 was won by the guest for the Tigers in white, Ryan Douglas. Second in blue, Kai Thompson, and third in yellow, Anders Rowe. 2 points to Northampton, 4 points to Sheffield. Jamin Lidsey fell and gave up, but didn't look very good before he fell either, so swings and roundabouts. But it's a 4-2 in Sheffield's favour, and Northampton are losing on home shale again. Is that Bartek Blair there?
There's every chance. I mean, Luke Colleen's in it, so there's every chance that Big Loz has gone down.
And them two seem to be joined at the hip, don't they?
More than me and Chocolate.
Have you ate it yet?
Well, I've had my Milky Bar buttons. I've got my big Milky Bar ready to go.
I really need to try the milk. Is it Milky Bar and Aero or something that I've mixed?
Yeah,
I really need to try that.
I need to find some actually.
Home Bargains, I think, has got it.
Excellent. I know where I'm going on Friday.
Before Scuddy.
Yes.
Heat number 2 is at Tapes. It's the battle of the reserves. It's a battle of the kids plus Bachelor and Reggie. Gate 1 in white, Joy Etheridge. Gate 2 in red, Troy Bachelor. Gate 3 in yellow is Luke Killian, and Gate 4 in blue, Luke Harrison. It's the Sheffield Rising Star off gate number 3 versus the one who Simon Stead wanted to be the Sheffield Rising Star off gate number 4.
Yes, the Luke they wanted versus the Luke they got.
I feel really bad for Luke Harrison being on the outside of Mr. Killian because he's not the overall safest of riders, is he?
Now, I like Luke as a lad. I think he's alright. He's a decent lad. So,
Please don't die.
I send him my best wishes to avoid death.
But Gate 4 worked really well for Dougie in Heat 1, so if Luke Harrison can get off there, he can cause some issues, particularly for the two off the inside. To be fair, this reserve pairing for Sheffield, when they were here a few weeks back against Northampton, wasn't very good until the end of the meeting.
No. Did we do a watch on
We
that?
did. I
we
was
just
just
watch
going to
it with
say
our
that.
friend?
I think we did a watch. Look, we may have just watched it with pals. I can't remember.
Tapes rise on heat number 2. Luke Colleen's made a great start there, and I thought he was about to kill Luke Harrison there, but Luke just shut the throttle off and just let him get on with it. So it's Colleen that has the lead at the minute, but does not look comfortable going round turns 3 and 4. The Foxes in the second and third place positions at the minute, currently holding down a 3-all with Reginald at the back, because like we said earlier, it's like a box of chocolates. You're either getting everything or you're getting nothing. And at this point, we're getting sod all.
Oh, Batch is going to be in exactly the same place J-Mo nearly went there. Did old Batch. Something wrong with that corner.
Is it the corner or is it the riders?
I think they're being caught out by the extra material.
Luke seems to be getting on. I say Luke seems to be getting on with it. He did, well, mind you, he's used to having a bit of a bumpy track in the Championship, so maybe this is just normal for him. But Jai Etheridge is about as far back as Kings Lynn, somewhere like that. I don't know, wherever. It was a 3-3.
That was a really good ride from Luke Killeen, to be honest. He made a really good start, and that was about all she wrote. The outside gates are working particularly well at the moment as well. Batch got a bit out of shape, which almost impeded Luke Harrison at the same time. But you can see the extra material, and it's catching out the experienced riders in this team at the minute.
Absolutely.
Heat number 2 was won by the rider in yellow, Luke Killeen. Second in red, Troy Batchelor, and third in blue, Luke Harrison. 3-all, 5 points to 7 after 2 races. We will be bringing Alan back in at some point as well. Alan's here to do Roman Reporter stuff from Kings Lynn versus Bellevue. He's not here to commentate on this one. That's for the A team.
And I'm glad you mentioned Kings Lynn being at home, actually, because this must now mean that Northampton's finally got their own safety fence.
Yeah, because they were using Kings Lynn stuff, weren't it? And we've not had a week yet so far where Northampton and Kings Lynn have been at home at the same time. This is the first one of those, and it's took till the 20th of July for that to happen. But the crowd's still good, because there is a lot of Kings Lynn staff as well that work at Northampton as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't think Kings Lynn will gain any fans. I don't think there'll be Northampton fans going to Kings Lynn, but I'm surprised, to be fair, considering how poor the Northampton team has been this year. I'm surprised they've still got a decent number.
I was going to say the crowd looks good, especially with Kings Lynn at home, because I'd imagine a few Kings Lynn fans have been coming down when their meetings had clashed.
Yeah, I can't fault them, like.
The track does look better, although they're struggling a bit. As far as looking at it goes, it looks better with this extra material on. They're actually going out to water it as we speak, so we'll bring Alan in for the first
found a water bowser.
They have. Al?
As far as I know, there's been nothing at Kings Lynn as it stands so far.
Are you looking on Speedway updates or on the British Speedways updates?
British Speedway.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing going on.
Nothing. All I can tell you is that it would appear as if in Heat 1 the Kings Lynn Stars will go off gates 2 and 4 and Bellevue will be off 1 and 3.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, nothing on Speedway updates either. Jeez. Well, that was worth bringing Big out. That is Bartek Blair. All the riders are having a look at a track. Do you imagine that the Northampton boys have asked for a track grade?
I'd expect so. Who's that in the pits with Luke Colleen?
I was just thinking.
That?
Nah.
He looks familiar.
He does.
Turn round, pal. I was going to say, is it Kai Thompson, but he's riding for Northampton.
Nah, he wouldn't have got his kevies off that quick.
I don't know. Could do an Anders Thompson.
You know, I thought it was for a second. It's not. But from the side, it looks like Keenan Rue. It's not.
Might be that buddy Oh, who's that geezer that's just replaced Tom Spencer at Plymouth?
Oh, Ben Wally.
I think it might be him.
Possibly. That is Hutty on the spanners for Luke Killian with I think it's Senna.
Yeah, that's Dynamite.
Couldn't really tell from behind. He's been out for a little while with injury. He had a really silly slide off and he's just not been back on a bike since.
I'd be more concerned that he's had Luke Harrison eyeing up his bunda. And he looks very serious about it as well.
Yeah, you are right. Should we quickly do a man to watch each for Kings Lynn and Bellevue's meeting just to kill a couple of moments?
Completely forgot that we hadn't done it much, to be honest.
Al, Kings Lynn man to watch. Go!
Is Christopher Harris.
Oh, of course it is. We don't want an explanation. We don't care. Palmer?
Cooper Russian because he has tassels.
Yes, I am going to go with Cooper Russian as well because he flies around the Adrian Flux. Al, Bellevue man to watch. Go!
Jason Doyle.
Why?
Because he's a good rider and I reckon he'll give those Kings Lynn men something to be scared about.
Boring git. Palmer, go!
Zach Cook because if he's having a rubbish meeting, he'll have a hissy fit and they're funny.
Andy likes getting one over Benjamin.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Cairnsey. He's in some really good form at the moment and I hate to give him credit, but he's riding well, particularly for Bellevue.
Yes.
Well, that killed 5 minutes. Batch looks remarkably,
SFT!
remarkably happy.
Maybe he's on a promise.
Maybe. I noticed Drew Kemp's now got his Workington Kevies as well. And I also noticed Workington have got worse since Drew Kemp signed for him.
That's all you need to know.
He's not having a good time of it, is he? Palmer, do you want to tell the fine 6 people watching us when we're back again? Or have you forgot?
Now, I believe we might be back on Thursday. Is that right?
Very well done. Hang on, where's the bloody soundboy? There you go, you got a round of applause and everything.
Thank you very much. So yeah, we are back on Thursday. I believe we're covering Leicester versus Bellevue.
Yeah, it's the one that's on BSN, I believe it's Leicester.
Oh yeah, today's been an absolute bloody blur, and I've kind of forgotten everything. So I'm proud I've vaguely remembered that, to be honest.
Now, we did a watch along to BSN last week, which was Ipswich and Sheffield. And
That sounds right.
and the meeting at Leicester, looking at updates, sounded good. So this week, BSN are at Leicester. Do we think it's going to be good again, or do we think it's going to be shizer and we booked the wrong meeting again?
Probably both.
I think we all agreed last week that we probably chose the wrong meeting to cover.
Yeah, but it's one that we'd already got as part of a plan.
I was going to say it was on BSN. It didn't cost us anything in an outright stream, did it? So
I mean, BSM for me has been well cheap this year. I can't complain at all.
it's been lovely, ain't it?
I can't grumble. Although they are at Scunthorpe on Friday, I'm led to believe.
You'll probably get a big IOU come through. They are at Scunny because we're doing a watch party because you're a little bit busy and I don't want to do a watch along just before I go on holiday. So it's a watch party for this one.
So, yeah. I think the tractor's stuck in the gate.
I was going to say he's struggling to get that thing through there, isn't he? Oh. Hey!
It's normally me that's struggling to get something through a big gap like that, but you know.
Northampton Fox's TV keeps showing us the worst #1 in the league.
And now they're just breaking our hearts by showing us that the dessert bar is shut.
Does that tractor put any water down, or has he just gone round? I don't think he's put anything down. I think they had to pull him out to get the other tractor out because he just went onto the centre concrete.
Northampton Stars, is that you?
I am impressed by the setup they've got going on here and the fact they've put another 30 ton, well, they've ordered 30 ton of shale. I'd imagine that's not all gone on at once. But the fact that they've shown initiative to try and get better shale is only a good sign, surely. But they're not in any rush to carry on because Leon Flint's coming for a walk down now and he should be in heat number 3.
Have we got an inkling it's going to be a long night?
I hope not, it's too hot for that.
They don't really do short meetings at Northampton, do they? Oh, who is that? That's bugging me, that.
I don't think it's Ben Wally, you know.
I can't say I've seen him in the Luke Killeen vlogs as well.
No, he doesn't look familiar. Nah, that's definitely not Ben Waller.
His face looks oddly familiar.
Al, you're up, pal, because there's been a heat at King's Lynn.
Is there? Oh,
Yes.
there it is. Get through now. The result for heat number 1 at King's Lynn was a win for the rider in blue, Yankovic. Second was the rider
Yay.
in white, Brady Kurtz. And third was the rider in red, Max Frick, with Norik Bladon at the back. And it makes the scores 4-2 to King's Lynn.
After last Thursday, Palmer, is it too soon to remove Tom Brennan from the category of worst number 1? Because for me, Max Frick should be in there. He's been a real disappointment this year.
Whilst part of me wants to say yes, part of me also wants to say it was one meeting and he started it really, really crap.
He did. The one thing I don't like the look of here is that the referee's been called down to the track.
What does that mean?
There could be complaining about the track.
Oh, Lord.
Who is that?
He looks very, very familiar,
He
doesn't he?
does. It's really frustrating.
I can tell you, Palmer, it's not Ben Wally because I
It's
just
not.
looked up his picture.
Yeah,
It's not him.
I'd love to. It's not good. Pico's not happy. So you've got the referee, you've got the 2 managers and the 2 captains out there and the clerk of course. This doesn't look good, to be honest. Have the extra material they've put on here, has that caused a few issues?
Possibly.
But Northampton are entitled to set up their home track how they wish. It's raceable.
And let's be honest here, if the club has to make a decision, it's going to be Northampton
Because
because
they're losing.
ultimately they're the losing team as
Yeah.
it stands.
And there was no issue for Dougie. He went out and attacked it and won heat 1. Steady's not happy with it, you can tell, but Steady's a sour-faced git at the best of times.
To be fair, Nikolai Clint couldn't crack a smile either.
Yeah, I think Nicola Clint's trying to argue that the track's okay. I think Sheffield are the ones with the issues with it. More tractor grading's going to happen. The ref has come off. The tapes, I believe, are coming back down. They were held out. No, they're not held out. Well, they are held out, but they're not for long. Westy Boy says, did I just hear Big Al there? You did, yes, the Glasgow tones of Big Al. From the worst number 1 in the league to the best number 1 in the league currently. A legend to both of us, Palmer.
Unauthorised personnel enter this area at their own risk. Says it on the pit wall.
And
No.
there's more grading coming as well.
You ever get the feeling that we're still going to be here at midnight?
I get the feeling that they're going to moan about the track again off, and this could end up being abandoned at some point. Tapes are coming back off. I think Capesy doesn't actually know what's happening. There's nobody communicating anything to the start marshals.
No communication in Speedway. I'm not having that.
Never happened before, has it?
We don't have any communication at Scunny.
Yep.
I'll hit 2 at Kings Lynn. Can I just say Jodie Scott is absolutely wank when it comes to Kings Lynn. So is
Well-
Jay Mulford, to be honest.
Heat 2 and was a win for the rider in yellow, William Kearns. Well done, Dilly, you didn't curse him. Second place was the rider in white, Tate Zitschke.
Damn.
And third was the rider in red, Jake Mulford. 1-5 to the Bellevue Aces makes the scores 5 to the Kingsland Stars, 7 to the Bellevue Aces.
Yes. Let's have a look if there's any updates on the updates. New shale's gone down, so we're taking an early track grade to help rotate the shale around.
Yeah.
Some weren't happy with that. You could tell by that conversation with the referee.
Yeah, no, it's not ideal, is it? Oh. And if anybody is interested, there is a brand new British forum. If you want to register and go on there and see all the bollocks that went on the old British forum, but going on a new one, go on to britishspeedwayforum.co.uk. Just trying to fill in a little bit of time, to be honest.
Yeah, Adam was really happy about the look of this track early on, and now he says, take that back, track looks SH1T. I don't think it looks SH1T, I think it's the issue you get whenever you put new shale down. It's got to bed in, you can't just put it on and expect it to work. It's got to bind, it's got to bed in, it's not going to do that. It won't do that anyway, because they've got to take it all up once this meeting's over, and that's why it will never bed in properly.
Just don't put any shale on then. I said this to you earlier.
Run
Don't
it
put
like
any shale on.
Scunny, yeah, run it like Scunny. Make it as bald as Capes' head there, and just, they're blading it. This isn't a good sign.
That looks like my mate Graham Trollope there, just on the centre green. Absolute legend of a bloke is Graham, and he knows how to prep a track. So if he's had anything to do with this, then it wouldn't have been as bad as what it is.
Yeah, the fact the blader is out, all that new shell that they've just ordered is now going to be taken off.
Get the stock cars on the new shale as well.
Yes.
Ref's coming back out. Capesy looks like he wants to go for a beer.
Capes is
You
just,
get the
Capes is standing there thinking, I drew the bloody short straw. I could have been a King's Lynn.
yes. This is. We do apologise, by the way, folks. This is just not very. There's nothing really happening to talk about.
There's another heat being done at King's Lynn. Can I just say, Palmer, you mentioned a certain rider having a hissy fit. Things are going to be thrown around that pit at King's Lynn. Ow!
Yes, they will indeed. Heat 3 was won by the rider in white, Peter Kildemand. Second was the rider in red, the man ruining British Speedway, Chris Harris.
Yes.
And third, the rider in blue, Mr. Tassels, Cooper Russian. A 3-all makes the scores 8 to Kings Lynn, 10 to Bellevue.
I just had a drink of water and that went right down the wrong hole.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's horrible when it goes down wrong hole, isn't it?
How can you drown on a bottle of bloody water? Lay it down the wrong hole and find out.
Yes.
Shagger and Jamo are having a bit of a chinwag. Shagger's Kevlars look way too big for him. His Brummies ones last year did as well.
Oh,
Capes is going for a walk. Ice cream van maybe? We could be here for a while.
it says racing resumes at approximately 8:15.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Just call it off.
Please
Could be a
don't.
long watch along,
Nah, it should be okay. They'll get on a roll.
and then they'll hit the interval.
Yes. Should we have a quick five, since there's sod all to talk about?
Yeah, can do.
Hello, everybody. Just thought to pop on to see what was happening with everybody
You
because,
sounded like Elliot then.
to be honest with you, there's sort all happening at Northampton. It says license resumes at 2015. Right, sod off, Elliot.
First of all, comments. Winnie, Cornetto, Winnie, legend, evening all. Sorry, forgot about tonight. Don't worry, so did Palmer. Hope you're well. How's it been? Mint Magnum here tonight. Palmer, do you want to say how it's been so far with the 2 heats we've had?
Yeah,
Crap.
yeah, it's been absolutely bloody fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Can't wait to see the rest of the meeting.
If there is a rest of the meeting.
Yes. It might not be the rest of the meeting, you see, folks.
Yeah, there might not be a rest of a meeting. They're currently blading the track because the new material they've put on it is crap. Al, what's going on at King's Lynn, pal?
Well, at Kings Lynn, we're up to Heat 5. So we had the first 3 heats before we went on that break. So Heat 4 was won by the rider in white, Jason Doyle, with Ben Cook in second and William Cairns in third. That 4-2 makes the scores 10 to Kings Lynn, 14 to Bellevue. And Heat number 5 was won by the rider in white, Brady Kurtz, with Cooper Russian in second, Norrick Bladon in third, and Christopher Harris at the back.
Yes!
Another 4-2 to Bellevue now makes the scores 12 to Kings Lynn, 18 to Bellevue, and Kings Lynn need to get a grip because they're in tactical territory.
They're number 1 shy, they're what number's Bomber? 3? He's shy.
Bomber is number 3, yep, he's not very good.
No,
The number 5's not doing terrific either. The reserves are terrible.
More rolls than a sponge then at the moment, should we
It's
say?
basically the Yankovic show.
And he's not very bloody good either.
The Yankovic and Cooper Russian show.
They keep showing this this crowd on. Is that the home straight or the back straight, Palmer? I can't bloody tell.
I think it's the back straight, Mosh.
It looked busier from the other camera angle. It looks like there's more empty seats from this one. Go back to the other one.
It's like watching the old WWFE.
Yes. It's like watching Man City. Empty seats. There's no more so there's going to be around a 20-minute delay to get some of the new shade off the shirt, we know that. I think it will be okay now, but if they've only put the new stuff on and worked on the top layer, they're also now going to have to do a bit of work on the stuff underneath.
Well, it's 2015. The telly says 2015. Let's just, in the words of Troy Batchelor, let's just bloody get it on.
2015 approx.
Yeah, let's hope that they manage to get going again. I'm off to see Alan's countryman next week, Palmer. Off to Great Yarmouth Circus with Johnny Mack. He's the only Scottish person I actually tolerate. Funny guy.
Wow.
No problem, Al.
Just wow.
Just wow.
Robbie's finding the entire situation amusing. Shagger looks like he's ready for bed and Trotty looks like he wants to get out of there. And Nikolai Clint's mechanic from the side looks like Tero Arnia.
Terra, what a hero. I'd love to see him back in British Speedway.
His British career just kind of fizzled out, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but he's been doing a lot of stuff on the old world long tracks, because I know there's been clubs interested in him in the past 2 or 3 years he's not been racing, but they've all clashed with his long track.
And I'd be shocked if Scunny weren't one of them.
No, we won't. Plymouth was the main one that wanted him.
Does it me, or does it feel like they're just going over the same part of the track over and over again?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not even watching.
Al, you not racing on STS tonight, pal? I don't even know when your team's meeting is.
It is Wednesday.
Ah, are you racing this week?
We have.
Are you racing, not the team?
I don't know at the moment.
Fair enough. We got Winnie's team tomorrow. Not the legend Winnie, the annoying Winnie, Winchester's team.
The other Winnie.
We got them tomorrow.
We've got
Excellent stuff.
Pounders on Wednesday.
Oh, Pounders are a good team. I'll be honest, track looks okay now.
Looks
Yeah, it
raceable.
looks alright.
You could see that loose material, just we're no track experts, Palmer. You could see that loose material was there and it
Yeah.
hadn't bonded right. Now it looks like a standard Northampton track. The issue is Northampton's not offered a fat lot of racing this year, so they tried to make it better racing with the new shale, and now we're back to the old Northampton. So I would suspect it may be gate and go again.
Standard Northampton, that innit?
It's going to take a while to bed this in, only for Speedway, but then if you have to keep scraping the top layer off for the stock cars to go on it as well.
The referee's now doing a walk of the track.
It looks okay now, to be honest. Racing resumes
Yeah, be
shortly.
right.
Yeah, hopefully they'll crack on.
Oh my god, it gets worse for Kings Lynn.
Excellent stuff. Max Frick, mate, you are shite. And
Oh,
Yankovic,
you're not gonna,
you are
yeah.
even worse.
Heat number 6 was won by Jason Doyle in white, and second was Max Frick in red, and third was Tate Zitsky in yellow. Yankovic in blue was at the back.
Useless.
Another 4-2 to Bellevue makes the scores 14 to Kings Lynn, 22 to Bellevue.
Yankovic is a bag
How many
of
people in our
shite.
prediction thing predicted Bellevue to win?
Everybody bar Palmer. Palmer was the only one who predicted Bellevue to win, I think.
Yeah, I predicted them to win.
Well, Palmer, as it stands, you're winning.
I mean,
Fluffy, marvellous.
it don't mean a lot at the moment. Palmer's still bottom but one. Or maybe bottom,
Yeah.
actually. Where are you?
I think he's bottom behind a certain non-Winnie.
Where are you?
I think he's about 10, 12 points behind Winald at the bottom.
Palmer, you are stone last, yeah, and you are 8 points behind Winchester. No, you're not. You're 18 points behind Winchester.
Yeah, but you know me, I like to do my bit for the community.
Alan's top by 2 points.
It's only 2 now, it must have got closer.
Yeah, it did.
Oh well.
Luke also predicted Bellevue to win 48-42, so Luke went for the exact same as you, Palmer.
Good
He needs
sake,
to stop
Luke.
bloody copying me in.
Wheeler went for a Sheffield winnie at Winchester also went for a Sheffield winnie at. Everybody else went for a Northampton. We may all be bloody wrong on this one.
Nobody seems to predict postponements, do they?
No. Westy says, as usual, it's only Dan and myself in practice. I mean, I would have done some practice with you this week, Westy boy, but your opposition, and can't be doing that. You know, I've got a win to bounce back, a big loss to bounce back from last week.
Racing continuing shortly, apparently, according to the Tano announcement.
I think he'll be okay with this track now, to be honest.
Well,
You know
a
what?
certain Luke down at who's at Northampton reckons it's going to get called off.
This could do with the Wonder Wheel,
I mean, it could.
but they ain't got one. Hey all!
There he is.
Sorry, I had to do the big salute. It's starting to look a little bit like Scunny, that's now.
I don't think it looks, but Capes is putting the white line back down for the start. I think we may be good to go. He will have obviously got a signal from the referee to do that.
That, or maybe he just likes a good time and wants to snort it all.
Or maybe he's just bored and looking for something to do.
If you're bored, I'd be running around with that chalking machine writing "dickhead" down the start line.
I mean, if you're bored, you just do what your Adolf has done and got himself a cup of tea.
Or is it coffee?
He's a tea drinker.
Up the
He
tea
prefers-
drinkers.
Well,
so
while
this-
we're waiting, I'm going to have a bite to eat. We've got Milky Bar here.
So the medics and stuff are now
Oh.
again by the pit gate. Are the officials now coming back onto the centre concrete? It looks like they are.
I mean, it's about time, really, isn't it?
Yeah, 22
Am I
minutes
okay
past eight.
to bring the result from heat number 7 at Kings Lynn?
Go on then, now being as
Go on,
just
then.
ever so nicely.
Well, heat number 7, you're not going to believe this. Ben Cook was the winner.
We believe that.
Jake Mulford was second.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And Peter Kilderman was third. Zach
And-
Cook finished stone last.
Zach Cook needs to retire immediately.
A 5-1 to Kings Lynn now makes the scores 19 to Kings Lynn, 23 to Bellevue.
So it looks like they're getting ready for heat number 3 here now at Northampton. I don't know whether these are going to do a quick track test or whether they're just going to go out and race. But I'd hate to be one of these 4 riders going out now because you don't know what the track's going to do.
This is why you need a little club mascot. Just let them go and test the track out before
Sacrifice the
the big boys go back out.
mascot!
They
Hey?
need a Maximus.
Sacrifice the mascot!
They need
Yeah.
a Maximus from Plymouth to come and test the track.
Say guys, got his helmet on as well. It looks like they are going to crack on. Everyone looks happy and content to go with it. And this will help Sheffield now because Northampton, although to be fair they hadn't adapted well to the track as it was, had they? So
Pico's doing a bit of track
I was
work.
going to say,
What's
Ronnie's
the other
working.
man?
He's got himself a
What's
shovel.
the other
He didn't
man?
like that bloody shovel, did he? He's happy with that now, big old Ronnie. Got his first, I think it was his first home paid maximum for Scunny the other night, weren't he, Palmer?
Don't know if it was his first one, but
He's
he got
definitely
the
not had
maximum.
many. Yeah, he's definitely not had many because he likes to throw away wins in heat 1.
But yeah, and it wasn't all from the gate either. Some of the moves he pulled off was absolutely phenomenal.
So as
Yeah.
as we can see from Zagar just doing a little practice there, they've not taken all the dirt off and he's still kicking some up, but it's a lot less heavy than it was. The way that you could probably describe what this was, it's like when there's been real ice and frost and stuff and it's froze and then a sprinkling of snow has come on top, so you think it's going to add grip onto it but it's not, it makes it more slippery.
exactly that.
That's kind of what that dirt was. It was just sitting there on top, but offering nothing really. Heat number 3. It's been a while. We've got to remember how to do this again now. Gate 1 in blue, Niels Christian, Trochman Everson. Gate 2 in white, Christopher Holder. Gate 3 in red is Matty Zagar. And Gate 4 in yellow is Leon Flint. And that is a very yellow as well. Now the tapes have given up on life as well.
Well, if it's not us, it's the tapes. What's next?
Capesy.
Yeah, fair point.
We'll bring Al back in after. I reckon they're going to get on with this now. It's heartbreaking that the dessert stand is closed. I'd be absolutely livid if I'd gone there and it weren't open. Just because I'm fat.
I don't think we'll have Al now because it's 8:30.
Oh yeah, Al's probably had to shoot, yeah. We'll be taking over from Big Al then.
So, heat number 3. Capes now walking away. We will resume this meeting. It's a very, very good start there for the man in blue there, Niels Christian, Trochman Everson. Now what can Leon Flint do as he looks to come blasting right round the outside there? Trotchy said, "You're not coming round me, pal." Matty Zagar is at the back with Chris Holder in third, so it's another share of the spoils as it stands, although Flint is trying to run a little bit wider to get to around Niels, but he's not quite worked out. They're very, very close, Niels and Leon, and Niels already having a better night here than what he did in Polski last evening, but yeah, Leon just locking up a little bit there on the fourth bend, and that's just allowed Everson to extend his lead a little bit, and I think the dust is now getting into the
She's
camera
a
on the
wee
fourth
bit
bend.
dusty.
Yes, this is almost sides of
Oh,
Leicester.
Leon screwed it. It's
Leon
Zagar going to
made
go
a
second.
big mistake there. Zagar's now been promoted to third. Holder's been promoted to second, and Zagar is not a million miles off Chris Holder, but nah, it wasn't enough time there. It's one of them one more lap sort of scenarios, isn't it?
She's a bit dusty now. While they were doing the track work, they could have done with putting a little bit of water down as well. Good ride from Everson though. Made a gate and cleared off, but Zagar again looked really disappointing then, to be honest. Alan has said he's heading to footy and he'll see us soon.
No problem. See you later, Al.
Good ride from Mr. Everson. He's really took to this Northampton track, ain't he? And any Northampton teams of the future should probably be built around Niels Christian Everson because he enjoys this place and he's in good form as well.
Similar to Kings Lynn, innit?
Heat number 3 was won by the rider in blue, Niels Christian Everson. Second in white, bit of good fortune for Chris Holder, and third in red, bit of good fortune as well for Matty Zagar. Leon Flint, who looked so good early on, finished at the rear of the field after a mistake. 4-2 to Northampton after 3 races were level. It's 9 points apiece. Straight on to heat number 4 as well, first appearance of the evening of Nikolai Clint. This is a trapper's track at the moment, and he can gate. If he can gate, he can go.
I've already put the 0 down.
For Clint.
Yes.
Excellent faith in Mr. Nicolaj. Heat number 4. Gate number 1 in blue is Luke Harrison. Gate 2 in yellow is Luke Killeen, the winner of Heat 2, which seems like a very long time ago now. Gate 3 in red is Nikolai Clinton. Gate 4 in white is Ronnie Pickering. Just having a look where the green light is.
Scunny 5-1 would be lovely here.
Yeah, it's a Scunny versus Redcar and Oxford kind of thing here.
Well, he's not even Redcar anymore, is he?
He's not, no. Charles Wright made
a
good return though, although a lot of people were saying the track was different. Redcar as a whole seemed to struggle with it a bit, didn't they?
Since Johnny Swales left the track team at Redcar, they've struggled. Yeah, the new track guy, you just don't know what it is. Just can't seem to get it right.
Capesy pulls them into order. E4 Palmer, off we go.
So approximately 4 hours after Heat 1 and 2 hours after Heat 2, Starmaster now walking away from the tapes. Tapes rise. Nikolai had a bit of a nibble, but it is the Scunny pairing, ironically, that get off on a 5-1, and it's just like Heat 13 from Friday. Luke lifts, and what a knobhead. He's gone from second to last. Jesus Christ. But if anything now, Luke's got the better of the unwanted Luke. But Ronnie Pickering out front, he's pulling wheelies down the back straight now for a bit of fun, and he's got quite the lead now over Nikolai in second, who's got quite the lead over Luke in third, who's got quite the lead over Luke in fourth. And that's all there really is to say about this.
I'm glad you can see that. I can't see through this dust.
Optical illusions, I think that's what's happening anyway. I'm going to wait for the proper result to pop up on the screen, but you know, if every one of the supporters that's in the track bought a bottle of H20 from the bar, did a little track walk and poured the water on the track, it'd be absolutely fine. Oh, it's finished, by the way. Ronnie won it.
It was a brief Scuddy 5-1 early on, but a really good ride from Nikolai Clint to steam from last to second. Put the kibosh on Luke Killeen as well and sent him wider than he wanted to be, and that did allow Luke Harrison through into third. Share of the spoils in that one, but a good ride from Ronnie out in front.
Up the Ronnie.
She is a bit dusty though, she does need water in here. Number 4 was won by the rider in white, Joshua Pickering. Second in red, Nikolai Clint, and third in blue, Luke Harrison. Points divided 3 apiece, it's 12 all. And Nikolai's doing a practice start on the 4th turn. He did roll in the initial staging of that, it was let go, but I could potentially see a warning coming post race.
Yeah, it's not wasn't very good.
grading is going to take place. Tape's coming down. Please say that's the water truck coming out. It is, but last time I got excited for that coming out and it went on the centre concrete. It's done the same again. But there's no other trucks coming out with it. Yes, there is now, but the water barrier is going to start going round as well, so that's good as long as it's chucking out water.
Yeah.
We're watching highlights from Bellevue from a couple of weeks back. We don't want to see that. Do you like there's our topic, do you like these highlight packages that they put out?
Yes and no. It's right. If it was like a meeting we hadn't already watched, it's not too bad because you're basically paying for one meeting, but you're getting two. But if it's a meeting you've watched, you don't really want to watch it again, unless it was really decent.
Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of clubs do it now. Personally, for me, I'd rather see a roaming camera in the pits and get a rider interview or two.
But it's still better than what Scunny TV and Workington TV offer.
What's that? Nothing.
Workington TV offer nothing. Scuddy TV, when they're able to show something, because they had some issues on Friday evening. Yeah, they just get somebody in the studio, so you're just looking at the track grading.
But listening to the listening to an interview.
Yeah.
I suppose that's better than nothing, but yeah. Oh, when's my parcel expected? Between the 23rd and 27th. Please be closer to the 23rd. Who's bringing it? In post. That shouldn't be too bad. That may be here before I go on holiday.
You never know. Might be.
There's nothing going on at King's Lynn at the moment either, so we can't even do updates on that. I've got to the point I'm looking at the spreadsheet for the STS match for a moment.
Something to do, innit? But yeah, as we say, we're back on Thursday for Leicester versus Bellevue. And then I believe that's us for a while.
It is.
Because you're off to the beach.
And you're
I'm
off down
to the
south.
beach. I'm off to the beach nobody goes to, and it's lovely.
You've got your fan on again, ain't you?
Yeah, it was getting too hot in here.
Yeah, it is a bit.
I have relocated it to the windowsill, so it's like not as close as what it was earlier. And on the other side of the mic.
Did your neck fan turn up?
Nah, I got the when it said that like the delivery was going to be like August.
August.
I just thought sod that, and then I got this one that I've got here, and it's all right.
August, summer will be over then. What are they trying to do? Sell you one for next summer? I'll be dead by then.
Let's be honest, Mush. There's every chance.
There is. Let's be honest, Mush, we're watching highlights and there's Christian Everson is still the only one doing any good for Northampton. Have you noticed in this meeting as well, Northampton was 7-5 down going into Heat 4? Or Heat 3?
Yeah.
Heat 3.
Yes.
And it was another Niels Christian Everson winning that one to drag him back a little bit closer. Oh, we've got riders coming back out 3-5?
4, 5, 6. I don't know.
They're learning us to count to ABCs. They're not learning us to count to 1, 2, 3s though. I think it's 5.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's been a while since these riders for Sheffield have been out. Ryan Douglas and Anders Rowe. The track was very different when they were last out.
Yes, it was. I think that's Dougie's bike that David I was trying to start there.
It is, yeah. Has he brought a spare out, or is he... I don't know what's going on. Capes is going to let him go under the tapes. That's very generous of him.
What a kind man.
Has Dougie got his old bike covers on that left-hand side of the bike?
Don't know, mate. I can't see it.
It's just come past the screen. It looked like it was the old covers, you know, the... Oh, he's on Chris Alder's bike.
He's on Chris Alder's bike.
Heat number 5, gate 1 in yellow is Anders Rowe, gate 2 in red Matty Zagar, gate 3 in white is Ryan Douglas on Chris Holder's machine, and off the outside in blue is Niels Christian Iversen, the one heat winner Northampton have had as far.
Yes. That. I take a sip of Professor Peppy. Capesy walks away from the tapes. Away we go, and that was very, very slow there from all four. But it is Dougie that gets the lead. Although
What
Niels
a pass!
Christian Iversen, like a knife through hot butter, gets to the front, and it's going to be another share of the spoils if things carry on as they are. And how long do Northampton persist with Matty Zagar performing like this? And now Dougie's getting very, very close to Niels Christian Iversen. It's not quite worked out for him in that one, and I think this is all but settled now, isn't it, really? As Chotchi's got a decent lead now over Dougie. Dougie pulls a bit of a locker, and yeah. Anders is still in third. Matty Zagar's a million miles at the back. Dougie's packed up. That's gifted Northampton.
Zagar's got another gifted point.
Matty Zagar must be thinking it's like Christmas. Neil's coming round then to take the checkered flag.
That was unlucky for Dougie. Then he was on it. Niels Christian Iversen wasn't the quickest out there. He's getting into the lead, but he's not overly fast. But Matty Zagar picks up a second gifted point. We've had a comment from Dan Winchester. Decent laps with Westy, now offered a bit of Euro truck. Excellent stuff.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Oh, it's that chain that's gone there, maybe. It's shot up very quickly.
That's a chain, yeah.
Shot up quickly. Unfortunate for Dougie that he was in a good position, and Northampton lead by sheer luck. Heat number 5 was won by the rider in blue, Niels Christian Iversen. Second in yellow, Anders Rowe, and third in red, Matty Zagar. 4-2 for Northampton. Niels Christian Iversen doubles Northampton's heat winner. Both of them are in. It's now 16 points to 14 after 5 heats. We've had heat number 8 at, oh my God, heat number 8 at Kings Lynn was won by Jan Kovac in a time of 60.63. Noah Bladorn was second and Jody Scott third. 4-2. It's now 23 points to 25.
What was strawberry jam?
It's been a while since Jamin Lidsley's been out. He's been out to sit in the pits and think, God, I was crap in heat 1.
Northampton have just put a post out, actually.
Same what?
The 100 likes challenge. Their sponsor Lloyd has made a promise. If that Facebook post reaches 100 likes, he'll buy himself the brand new Fox's umbrella. And apparently you can buy your own Fox's umbrella from the track shop.
Excellent thing to post during the meeting.
It's nice just to have something different in the merchandise stand.
Heat number 6, German Lindsay, gate 1 in red, Ronnie Pickering, gate 2 in white, Kai Thompson, gate 3 in blue, and Jai Etheridge off the outside in yellow. The outside gate seems to be working at the moment, to be honest.
Ronnie Pickering!
Gate 4 is absolutely the place to be right now. Josh Pickering's off the one gate that's not won a race yet, although that could, and probably will, be about to change.
Interesting thing here, actually. The original planned guest for Sheffield was Richard Lawson.
Lawson, yeah, it was, yeah. It said that in their preview yesterday. The original guest of Richard Lawson had changed when Ryan Douglas became available.
Yeah, can't fault them really.
It's common sense, that one, ain't it?
Yeah, tapes rising on heat number 6. It's a decent start there for the man in right, Wonnie Pickering. Now, what
Kai!
can the man in blue do? Is Kai looking to come around the outside? Ronnie says, no, you're not coming round me today, me old cherub.
He's done him!
So Kai just goes right round the outside. Absolutely fantastic move. Like a carrot going into a snowman's
And he's pulling
nose.
away.
And he's pulling away as well from Roddy now as well. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be another, be the third on the bounce, another share of the spoils. Although Ronnie's closing the gap again on Kai, but Kai's the only one really that's got the bollocks to go wide here. And we've said that every time we've watched Northampton, and it tells you all I think that we need to know.
Jamin Lindsay's about half a lap behind. That's pathetic.
Jamin Lindsay is a worse number 1 than what Steve Wobble was to Scunthorpe last year. And that's saying something.
What a ride from Kai Thompson.
It's a shame, really, that how poor Jamin was overshadowed Kai's excellent ride
Yeah,
there.
because that was brilliant, and not many people pass. And there's an acknowledgement between the two. Pico knows he just got outdone in that one. Jamin Lindsay needs to be sacked. He's an embarrassment.
He's not very good, is
He's
he?
awful, ain't he? How long do they keep carrying a useless number 1? It's pathetic.
Was it Reginald in third?
It was.
What? Imagine getting beat by Etheridge.
I'm so tempted to comment on Northampton's post. Forget about selling umbrellas. Find a new number 1 because yours is shit. Heat number 6 was won by the rider in blue. Fantastic ride by Kai Thompson. Second in white was Josh Pickering, and third in yellow was Jai Etheridge. Jamin Lindsay was stone last. Useless. Points divided 3 apiece, and it's now progressively 19 points to 17. But a back-to-back heat winners and a second heat winner of the night for Northampton as well. It's the 2 and 4 that are doing the bulk of the scoring here. Of Northampton's 19 points, Everson's got 6 and Kai's got 5. So you've got 11 of the 19 coming from them two at numbers 2 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he being sent back to the pits? Oh no. So, huh? What the
You
sod?
sound about as
What's
sound
going
about
on
as
here,
confused
pal?
as Alan.
So Clinty was doing some looking, but the tapes were down, so he had to go all the way around the track. And now Capes is holding the tapes up. So if a rider is close to missing the 2 minutes, they're sent under the tapes. Nah, I don't know what I think about that, to be honest. Here number
Weird,
7.
isn't it?
Carry on.
No, I was just agreeing with you, darling.
Here number 7, gate 1 in white. Christopher Holder will be open. His bike lasts the full race this time. Gate 2 in red, Nicola Clint. Gate 3 in yellow is Leon Flint. And gate 4 in blue is Troy Batchelor. It's been an even longer wait since Batch was last out. And he's took Leon through the tapes. Leon's fuming. Batch can't sit still, can he? And Leon's going to go for that. But he was suckered in by Batchelor, and he does that a lot. Batch has an inability to sit still.
I hope Leon goes and chins him.
Leon's livid. He's standing there waiting. It was just a genuine Batch trying to guess it. But he has been suckered in, and he has obviously touched tapes. And it's an easy exclusion, but he's annoyed at that, isn't he? Leon has gone back into the pits. I assume he's going to be replaced probably by Luke Killeen. You need someone from the tapes here, don't you?
Ideally, yes.
He may go off 15. I wouldn't bank my life on it by any sort of confidence. Oh my god, we've had 2 heats at Kings Lynn. You know, your certain win, not looking so certain anymore. Heat number 9 was won by the rider in white Jason Doyle, second in red Chris Harris, and third in yellow Tate Zishki for a 2 points to 4 in Bellevue's favour, making it 25-29. Heat number 10 was won by Yankovic, second Max Frick, and third Zach Cook, a third 5-1 against of the evening for Zachary. A third negative score for Zachary. Kilderman won his first one, a second consecutive 5-1 for that pairing though, and it's 30 apiece.
Up the strawberry jam.
Leon's
Flinty
fuming.
is fuming.
He should be. You know what you're going to get from Batch. He has the inability to not. He just can't stop himself jumping at the start, can he?
I'm just commenting on the Northampton post about the umbrellas. I'm just going to say I won't be worried about umbrellas. I'd be more concerned about your number 1 and your number 3.
Yes, because they're both crap and you can't carry both of them.
Can't polish a turd and all that.
And it is Luke Killian that comes in to replace Leon. So we have a revised lineup. Gate 1 in white is Christopher Holder. Gate 2 in red Nikolai Klink. Gate 3 in yellow is now Luke Killian. And off the outside in blue is Troy Batchelor, who I assume will get a warning for that one as well. So Batch needs to also sit still this time. But if I'm Batch, I feel a lot safer with Leon Flint on the inside of me than I do Luke Killian.
Absolutely.
Because he's getting on a little bit now. They don't bounce like they used to when you get older.
Some of us don't bounce at all, young man.
That's true, yeah. We go down and don't get back up.
Yes.
It's been a decent hour and 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes since Batch was last out though.
I thought he was going to say it's been a good hour and 10-minute break then, to be honest.
It's been a long old time since Bachelor was last out.
Yes, it certainly has, me old cherub. Oh, come on, Clinty, we ain't got all night.
As if we ain't had enough delays.
So, Capes is then walking away for heat number 7. Tapes right away we go. It's a solid start there for Christopher Holder, who gets that first. And now what can Batch do as he looks around the outside? Then he thought, nah, we can't be putting in too much of a challenge. That will make him almost look too good. Nikolai Clint just about in third, but holding off the challenge of Luke Killeen at the back. But Chris Holder's all but got this one wrapped up already, and they've only done a lap and a half. So the next 2.5 laps, don't know what we're going to talk about up the front.
Quick maths.
It's looking... Yeah, well, I had to do it on the old calculator on phone. Otherwise, I'd still be working it out now and be like, "Oh, race is over now," and I've only just figured it out. It was 2.5 laps.
Yeah, very true.
But yeah, there's not a lot happening really here. Chris Holder's there out in front. Batch is in second. Nicholas is in third. Lucas is at the back, the clean variety, because big Luke Harrison don't do last places very often. Chris Holder wheelies over the line, and that was that.
Have you jinxed Luke Harrison for Heat 8 now?
Probably.
Nikolai Clint made a really bad start, and then he wasn't very quick either. I thought Luke Killian was going to do him at one point, to be honest. Yeah, not looking good, and we've still not had a heat winner from Gate 2, which is where Luke Harrison, is in Heat 8.
Excellent.
The result of Heat 7 was won by the rider in white Chris Holder, second in blue Troy Batchelor, and third in red Nikolai Clint. Points divided 3 apiece, it's 22 points to 20. We have had number 11 at King's Lynn. It was won by the rider in white Brady Kurt, second in red Ben Cook, and third in yellow Nigel Dawn. Just as King's Lynn edged the lead, they give it straight back, 2 points to 4, 32-34. That's a nice sunset.
It is really, yeah.
And Sheffield have put out a statement actually over the weekend saying they're assessing their options for replacements for Jack Holder. I assume that'll be a 28-day to start with, but I think we're both in agreement. We don't suspect Jack will be back racing this year with the injuries he's got. They've put the feelers out to riders of his calibre. Do you think any of them come in?
It all depends what's on the table. If I feel as though it's worth it, then why not? I don't know how much closer someone like Dan Bewley is to returning, but if, say, Bellevue decide to stick with Doyley, I could potentially see someone like a Dan Bewley going to Sheffield for the rest of the season and making himself a villain with the Bellevue fans, and I'd be all here for it.
Yes. We do like a villain with the Bellevue fans. We're just seeing racing from last time when Bellevue were again. Is that Jason Doyle in white?
I believe it is, yeah.
He looks so weird in Bellevue Kevlars.
It looks wrong.
Can't get used to it. Not at all.
He'll be back at Ipswich next year.
Probably on a nice reduced average, although he's flying around the NSS.
He'll definitely be there at number 1.
And you pulled Zach Cook out as your rider to watch in this meeting. He has 1 point of a possible 9. This meeting very much is Brady Kurtz and Jason Doyle doing the bulk of the scoring, and then Bladorn, Kilderman, Zishki and Cairns have all got 4 apiece, and then Cook has got 1. To be fair, Yankovic 3 heat wins of his 4 programme rides, and Ben Cook only dropping 2 points is the bulk of the King's Lynn scoring. Max Frick yet to win a race outright.
Can we just say as well that is a heat win over Brady Kurtz? I know it's on his own track, but we've got to take the little positives out of it.
Yankovic, we're expected to believe they're on par with each other, with Kvek being in the Grand Prix at the moment. So, can't read too much into that one, I don't think.
I mean, he shouldn't be in it. He's only in it as a reserve replacement.
But he's in it full time next year, ain't he?
No, he's not in the GP Challenge.
Is he not? He's in the SEC.
He's in the SEC, and as much as I love Kvek, he was a bit crap in it on Saturday.
Yeah, he's a bit crap anyway. Winchester says all the years that Brady rode for Paul, then he switched to Bellevue, it was weird to see him in red and white. Maybe at first, but it'd be weird to see him in any other Kevlars now, I think.
To be fair, Winchester, it's weird to see you in Plymouth Gladiators stuff with your love for the Poole Pirates.
I definitely think there's a little bit of an admiration from Mr. Winchester for Poole. He claims he doesn't like him, but he does talk about him a lot.
I think he loves them, really.
Up the Pirates!
The less said about them, the better.
Yeah, that Friday's meeting, a little bit of a disappointment maybe to draw on home sale.
I wouldn't say it was a disappointment, because to be fair, me and my dad was both saying had we had Connor, I think we'd have won it. And I think that's a fair assumption, because Connor would have got more than the 3-1 that our RAF scored. However, had we had a number 5, it wasn't even at number 45. If we had a number 4 that turned up.
He's an embarrassment, Palm Toft is an absolute embarrassment. It's since you started wearing his bloody cap. Get that shit straight in the bin.
I was going to send it to Adam. But no, it's like, it was one of them. You can sort of, when you've been entertained and you've had a really good meeting, I mean, that Scunny Pool meet was probably the best meeting, racing-wise, I've seen all season, by far. But it's the stuff that I saw behind the scenes, let's just say, that just ruined it a little bit.
Would that be a certain promoter of a certain club?
Yes. Yeah. We got to a point where Scorpions and the Pirates was level. I think it was. Yeah, it was. It was at Heat 10 because we were doing the kids race bollocks that we do. And I goes to the pits because I really needed a wee. So I goes into the pits and there's Rob Godfrey, Danny Ford, Alistair, our clerk of the course, Luke Harrison's there, Richard Lawson's there, and Pico's there. And everything's kicking off because our clerk of the course hasn't told the pool promoter Danny Ford that come forward doing rider changes and that we had an interval.
Even though he
announced,
doesn't need to know either, as long as the referee does.
no. And it's not like we hadn't announced that we was having an interval, because we had. I can firmly remember doing it. But because we'd got in the heads of pool, because I overheard the team meeting that David Howe had with the boys, and Pico was instrumental in that as well. But his words was, we're level. We tend to get good in between 11 and 15. We're in their heads. Let's F them up. Didn't quite work out. But it was a nice motivational speech nonetheless.
We're on track for heat number 8. Gate 1 in yellow, Luke Killeen. Looked better than a no score in that last one when he came in for Leon. He was on the pace, definitely. Gate 2 in blue, Luke Harrison. Going to struggle from there if tonight's form is anything to go by for that gate. Gate 3 in white is Anders Rowe. And off gate 4 in red is Kai Thompson, who's pulled the move of the meeting so far to pass Josh Pickering in his last race.
Justice for Ronnie.
And you can count on one hand the amount of people that go around the outside of Josh Pickering.
You can count on one finger.
Kai Thompson.
Yes. That's literally it.
And he's on the favoured gate, and he should be favourite going into this as well.
So, Capes then walking away for heat and break, takes play, away we go. Solid start there from Luke Killeen, actually. That gets to the first and first. And what can Kai Thompson do? Like a knife go through a butter. And Luke Killeen causing Luke Harrison to make a little bit of a mistake there, which has allowed Anders to get through. So we're on for our third successive shared race as it stands. With Kai there out in front, and Anders has been promoted into second place. But Luke Harrison's in another postcode at the minute. He's nowhere really to be seen.
He's gaining on Luke Killeen.
He's gaining, but I don't quite think he's got enough in the tank to be able to do anything, if you know what I mean. But I think the big battle is for first and second at the minute, from what I can see through the camera angle that the Northampton Fox's TV are providing. Luke's now, Harrison that is, looking to go Billy Big Bollocks around the outside of Killeen. Killeen's like, you're not coming past me, pal. Luke's there just like, you just bloody watch me, pal. I think Luke Harrison did him on the line.
He's done him, yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll pretend I could hear most of what you said, but I just heard your fan blowing, but I know he's done him, and Luke Killeen knows he's done him as well.
It's nice to have a fan from time to time. I'm not really a well-liked person, so it's nice to have a fan.
What a ride by Luke Harrison to nick that on the line. And you said you didn't think he was close enough to do anything.
No, I didn't at the time, to be honest.
He's took that with ease. Easily got that.
Fair play to me, old cherub.
And Northampton have just stretched that lead a touch, and it's the unsung heroes at the minute. The big guns are really letting Northampton down.
Story of their season, innit?
The result of heat number 8 was won by the rider in red, Kai Thompson. Second win of the evening. Second in white was Anders Rowe. And on the line, third in blue, Luke Harrison. 4 points to Northampton, 2 to Sheffield. It's 26 points to 22. Dare I say,
it is.
I'd suggest we probably won't have an interval with that long delay earlier on.
I'd like to think not, because it's already a minute past my bedtime.
The issue Northampton have got now is Matty Zagar going to get gifted another point in this one.
You never know. Probably. Probably not.
His luck's going to run out at some point. Niels Christian Everson's doing well, but he can't carry the both of them on his own all night.
No. Absolutely not.
Zagar's missing the starts by distance. You can see he's
He is
just nowhere.
absolutely.
If Niels Christian Everson's going to keep that unbeaten run going, he's got to do it off a gate that absolutely sod all has been done from yet as far as wins go. Gate 1 in white is Ronnie Pickering, Gate 2 in blue is Niels Christian Everson, Gate 3 in yellow is Joy Etheridge, and Gate 4 in red is Matty Zagar. 2 lucky third places. Joy Etheridge fresh off beating the Northampton number 1 last time out. Will he add Matty Zagar to that list? His tapes on the inside don't want to stay down. And now Pico's got him on his head.
Ah,
Jeez. The fella on the inside tried to decapitate your number 1. He must be a red car fan. He don't want him there for Friday.
sounds about right. They're just scared of Big Ronnie. Not to be scared of. He's a lovely bloke.
Apart from when he's got the helmet on, and then he's a bit ruthless when he wants to be.
Yeah, that's what you want in a rider. You want a rider with a will to win.
Yes.
So, start march from motorway for heat number 9. Tapes fly away we go. And going into the first turn, it's Ronnie Pickering that has the lead. Oh my God, Matty Zagar's currently in a scoring position. It won't last for long.
Everson!
Now what's Everson going to do as he comes up the inside there? And Ronnie Pickering Pico right back round the outside here. This is best race at night so far, this. Although no, we should definitely be done by now, but you know. So after that little third and fourth bend lunge in the last lap, Pico's extended his lead a little bit now. Trotcher's in second. Zagar's in third. Reginald's at the back. Normal service resumed from Joy Etheridge. And yeah, it's another share of the spoils as it stands.
Zagar looks quicker.
It's about time, really, isn't it?
Reggie's just gone. Ronnie's just gone, ain't it?
Yeah, Pico's just gone, checked out and gone. Oh, race is finished, by the way.
Good battle early on from Everson, but he didn't manage to do it. He's dropped his first point of the evening. Another third place for Zagar. This one was actually earned though. But Gate 2 is still an absolute graveyard, and that's where Kai Thompson is this time, in heat number 10.
If anybody can make it work though, it's going to be Kai, innit?
And he's going to have to, because Leeds has been awful. Heat number 9 was won by Josh Pickering in red, Niels Christian Everson second in blue, and Matty Zagar third in red. 3-all, 29-25. Although that probably does help Northampton, because you could have probably seen a tactical coming from Sheffield then. Especially against Leeds.
Absolutely.
I'm glad my virtual Leeds is better than the IRL one.
I mean, it couldn't be much worse, could it?
It's true. It's very true. Go straight on to number 10. Lovely stuff. I think Anders was having a chinwag with Hutty there in the pits.
Well, yeah, all Oxford besties, aren't they?
Yes. Kai Thompson's been
what
great
does
value.
he want?
Oh God, who?
First time in months I've heard from him.
Callum?
No.
Oh.
Brett Furlow said you were chat.
Jesus. Hit number 10, Leon Flint, Gate 1 in yellow, Kai Thompson, Gate 2 in blue, Chris Holder, Gate 3 in white, Jamie Lidsley, Gate 4 in red. Shall we put the last in for the Northampton number 1 there, or...? Gate 4's the favoured gate, it's working the best, but he's also...
He's got to come to the... He tends to come to the party in Heat 10.
He tends to come to the party as they're all queuing to get out of the stadium. He gets first then.
Yes. Wonder if... oh my God, that's not good. Wonder if Lawrence is still doing the NJL. I'm sure JMO could get a spot in there. don't know. Just suggesting, like. So, taped rise
What a
on heat
gate
number
from
10.
Kai.
Kai's gated there beautifully. And Chris Alder's just masterclass right round the outside. Oh my god, Jamin Lids is in a scoring position. Stop the world. Right, it's Chris Alder right in front now, and
He's racing his
Jamin,
teammate. Excellent.
Jamin and Kai were neck and neck, but Jamin's got himself into second. Kai's in third. Flinty is at the rear of the field as it stands. But Speedway doesn't stand until it's finished, and Leon is quite close to Kai now. Kai's just holding the outside run. First and second are all but sorted, by the way. The only races for third and fourth at the minute. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be another share of the spoils. As they go down back straight for what I believe is the final time. And Chris wins it.
Yeah,
Flinty isn't happy.
JMO did his teammate no favours at all there. He bombed past him and then screwed his race up, put him into Leon's clutches. Kai did well to hold on, but JMO did him no favours whatsoever. And he keeps the gap at 4 points in Northampton's favour. That means still no tactical substitute available for Sheffield. Heat number 10 was won by Christopher Holder in white. Jamin Lids is second in red and Kai Thompson third in blue. 3-all, 32-28.
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah, Leon's had a night to forget, ain't he?
Yeah, they're cracking on now.
They are getting on with him now, yeah. And we've got Ryan Douglas back out on his own machinery this time. He looked $1 million in Heat 1, retired in the last one on Chris Holder's bike. So it's been a while since Dougie's bike has seen the track.
It has indeed, darling. It has indeed.
Will Bachelor sit still? We don't know if he got a warning. Let me check the updates to see if he did. I would assume he did.
If this was BSN, he'd have a pretty little triangle next to his picture.
Nikolai Clint's got a warning, but there seems to be nothing on Troy Bachelor's. Yeah, there's no warning being put on batches,
Oh.
which is bizarre to say the least. Heat 11, Gate 1 in red, Nikolai Clint. Gate 2 in white, Ryan Douglas. Gate 3 in blue is Troy Bachelor, and Gate 4 in yellow, Anders Rowe. I think this is the race where this is the race that Gate 2 gets its first heat win.
Something tells me Ben Barker might be back this week.
Why?
He is. Ben Barker's just put in our chat. Big news, I'm back for Friday.
Excellent. Where are they on Friday? Glasgow?
Dunno.
Edinburgh?
I'll tell you what. At the goodness of my heart, I'll have a look. I know they're at Red Car on Sunday. Yeah, they're at Edinburgh. So, Star Marshal walks away for heat number 11.
Clint's gated.
Tapes right where we go. Clint's gated. Both Tigers. Both Tigers just threw Clinty. Made him the top sandwich. And Clinty is now at the back. And it's the Tigers that are run a 5-1. And it's going to be equal unless Batch could do something here. And Dougie locks up there. And dare to say, Batch is on the pace here. Dougie is leading out in front, and yeah, the big battle is for second and third, with Rowie there just about holding off Batch in second, and yeah, that's all there is now. Batch looking to come round the outside of Rowie. Rowie sees the twisty thing and it makes his motorcycle go fast, so tries to use that, and they're very, very close. They're nearly neck and neck as they go down back straight. One last gasp from Batch. What could he do as he looks to come round the outside there? Rowie shuts the door. Decent right, that from Anders.
Nicola Clint's a
Nikolai
complete
Clint, on the other
waste of
hand.
time. Absolute waste of time. Him and Jamon Lindsay both need sacking. They're fucking useless. And Northampton fans should be demanding that because they're taking a piss.
Yeah.
It's all square. And Northampton had a lead against Sheffield last time Sheffield were here, and they bottled it. It's happening again.
Absolutely, it's.
The police should be after Nicola Clint for impersonating a fucking speedway rider. Heat 11 was won by Ryan Douglas in white, second in yellow Anders Rowan, third in blue Troy Batchelor, 1 point to 5, 33 all. Tapes are coming down, we're going to get some grading now.
We're not having a bloody interval, are we?
You know, are the staff coming off the centre green?
It looks like they're moving.
They are moving.
I'll give you an update from Kings Lynn. What heat did we get up to with you?
There's nothing. It was heat 11, I think they're on their interval.
Makes sense.
Are these coming off? Please don't tell me we're having an interval now. They're walking around, I don't think they're coming off. Paul Hunston having a chin wag. Nice guys, Paul Hunston. Shall we take a breather?
We may as well have an interval. Hello everybody, how we doing? Are we all alright?
What was that, American, Northern Irish, or Brummer?
A bit of all fly. Bit of all fly, that one.
See, it looks dark on one angle and not dark on the other. I've got to tell you, I think Chris Holder's going to have the easiest race win of his life in this one.
I mean, you'd expect so.
Heat number 12, gate 1 in red is Matty Zagar, gate 2 in yellow, Joy Etheridge, gate 3 in blue is Troy Batchelor. Looked quicker the last time out, just couldn't quite make it pass and stick and stuff, and off the outside in white, Christopher Holder. He was doing quite well. I think he's got a couple of race wins to his name. Yeah, 2, 3 and 3.
Well, Chris Holder got 16 here last time.
He likes his track, don't he? Northampton number 1, 2027, here we go.
Yes.
I think,
Absolutely.
I do reckon Chris is a Sheffield diehard until he retires.
Yeah, I could see that happening, to be honest. The same with Jack, I think. Tapes rising on heat number 12 is a decent
Northampton have gated!
From Zagar and Batch. Who the bloody hell predicted this? And Batch it is that has the lead over Chris Holder. Don't quite know where where Zagar's gone into third. Zagar likes the third place tonight, and this is very, very, very impressive here from Troy Batcher if he can hold this off. It looks unlikely, but you never know with 2 laps left to go then, and Batch really showing the former world champion away around the Shareway, and it's not very often Big Batch gets race wins around this place, so but yeah, no, Batch putting it in dirt when 1 lap left to go, and Northampton will have a 2-point lead after this one as long as things stay as they are, and fair play to Batch. Some ride that there out in front, and you might be happy with that one.
Yeah, good ride from Batch. Didn't even notice that Batch had came in to replace Luke.
Neither did I.
But it was a very well ridden race. They'd both gated, but Zagar did what Zagar's done best, being crap. Yeah, good ride from Batch. A little bit of trivia for you, boss, after we give this result.
Trivia.
Heat number 12 was won by the rider in blue, Troy Batchelor, 2nd in white, Chris Holder, and 3rd in red, Matty Zagar. 4-2 in Northampton's favour. It's 37-35. I get the feeling it might be 40-38 after this E13 though, to be honest. What do Troy Batchelor and Christopher Holder have in common? And it's not that they're Australian.
They've both won Grand Prix.
It's not that either. British Speedway related.
They've both ridden for Paul.
They both had a messy end when they left Kings Lynn. Do you remember the very, very well documented issues?
They was in the same Kings Lynn team, weren't they?
Yeah, 2016, I think it was. Very, very well documented issues.
So they come to a track which is done by Kings Lynn. I think it makes sense.
Heat 13, gate 1 in white, Ryan Douglas, gate 2 in red, Jamin Lindsay, gate 3 in yellow, Josh Pickering, gate 4 in blue, Nikolai Clint. This is the time where Northampton's big 2 sink or swim. I hope they've got their armbands ready, because this could be a little bit difficult.
With no big rubber bands to save them this time, is there?
No Baywatch, no Pamela Aniston running down this beach or anything like that.
And if you are part of the alphabet community, David Hasselhoff is not available either. You've got to be all accepted and all that bollocks this day and age.
As if JMO's not been bad enough tonight, he's now off the least favourite gate as well. Excellent stuff. Nicola Clint's taking his time.
Come on, Clint, we ain't got all day. I'm sat on my bed and it shouted me.
Is it saying, and now he pulls in and Ronnie pulls back.
Come on, Ronnie, mate.
You've got the prediction right at Kings Lynn. Bellevue have won with 1 to go.
So tapes rise here on heat number 13. Jabo's only got a gated, and he goes wide now, and Jabo's got a decent lead now over the two
He's
Sheffield
going to
boys.
do a both!
He's in second and third, but Quinty's just got through Dougie, and now he's got to try and get through Ronnie. And Ronnie's there like, you're not coming through me, pal. Ronnie says, just you bloody watch me. Dougie's got himself into third now with Nikolai Clint at the back. Standard Nikolai Clint has returned, and yeah. Quinty's packed
He's
up.
gave up. He's a waste of
He's a
time.
bloody
Embarrassment. Embarrassing. And he's the captain. Like Brady said the other week, he talks shit before the meeting and then can't back it up in the meeting.
Yes, it's very close though at the front here between Ronnie and Jamie with 1 lap then left to go. Can Liddsey hold on for his first race win of the evening?
No.
Pickering up the inside like a knife, going through wall butter, and
He's
it's gonna.
useless as well.
It's level.
He's absolutely. They're a waste of time, these 2 heat leaders for Northampton.
They're not great, are they?
And then people that jump on the bandwagon saying, oh, you do better than we're not paid to do Speedway. They are, and they're shit at it.
I'm saying absolutely nothing.
Absolute waste of time.
I'm paid to do my job, and I'm shit at my job.
Tell me how Jamon Lindsay's let that slip from that far ahead. I'll tell you why, because he's wank. He's got
There you
no
go.
stones. He's just racing like he's on a push bike. He's got no bollocks. Pico passed him like he was stood still.
Literally.
You can tell the difference between a proper racer and a pansy, can't you?
Yes.
For 13 was won by Josh Pickering in yellow, Jamon Lindsay second in red and Ryan Douglas third in white. 2 points to 4. It's dead level again at 39 apiece. Are the Northampton Heat leaders going to pick it up for them again? A couple of races at Kings Lynn, Palmer, if you want to run through that.
Let's have a butcher's. Whee! So heat 13 was won by rider in red Max Frick, second in white yellow with Jason Doyle, third in white Brady Curtis, Ben Cook last, 3-3 making it 38 to 40. Heat number 14 was won by Zach Cook, about time really. Second place with Tate Zishki, at third place Cooper Russian, making it 1-5 39-45. And we've got the lineup for Heat 15 with Max Frick going off gate 1 in red, Yankovic gate 3 in blue, Brady Kurtz gate 2 in white, Jason Doyle gate 4 in yellow.
Yeah. This is an interesting one. This could go either way, this could. Though I would suspect Northampton are favourites here for this one. Troy Batchelor gate 1 in blue, Leon Flint gate 2 in white, Nils Christian Everson gate 3 in red, dropped just to 1 point, and Luke Killeen gate 4 in yellow. To be fair to Luke, has looked a lot faster than just 3 points would suggest.
I'm surprised we're only giving Luke Harrison 3 rides.
I mean, Batcher's just been better, ain't he? To be honest, tonight he's just been the better of the riders.
Yeah.
I think Luke Harrison having to shut off. I know he ended up getting the third, but he was, Batches somewhat nibbling his way out in front.
Nibble.
And
Nibble.
he's probably better to handle the pressure of trying to get this over the line.
So, tapes rising on heat number 14, and Batcher's got that lead, but for how
Luke
long?
Killeen's off.
Oh my god, standard Luke Killeen.
Reds are on. That should be an exclusion for the rider in yellow. He does
Luke Killeen, do everybody a favour and just effing retire.
He just ran too wide. They were battling on the inside. Nobody crosses his line or pushes him off or anything. He just falls on his own. Nobody's anywhere near him. Nah, he's going to go for that. That's not an unsatisfied. His bike could have gone, actually. That straightened up very quickly.
Could have been a chain.
He's straight up. He'll be excluded for that, but Batchelor's got to do that again.
And this is where Flinty goes and wins it, innit?
It's always the way, innit? He's looking over towards the start. The yellow light should be on, and it should be on straight away. There's nothing that needs looking at for this one. E15 Bellevue have beat Kings Lynn emphatically. Kings Lynn are wank. Yeah, his chain or something's gone. Look, the back wheel's seized up.
Luke believes my chat GPT picture in the VBSM chat.
What's that?
I put a picture in of Charles Wright in Niels Christian Everson's race suit. And Luke's just replied, "Hallelujah," with a naughty word in between.
Perhaps it could end up becoming true though, because Charles Wright's definitely getting himself back to race fitness now. He could end up coming in, and I'm thinking it one of these two heat leaders. Imagine if Charles Wright replaces Nicola Clint at Red Car and at Northampton. He's got his hands in. I don't know what he's complaining about that exclusion for. He fell off on his own. If he weren't so shit, he wouldn't have fell off, would he?
Exactly.
He looks fuming. He went on his own. There's nobody anywhere near him. And the ref's got that spot on. With the time, Palmer, I'll allow you to just pick a man of the match.
The referee.
2 minutes and straight back on.
Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I really can't. I don't want to say this either.
Oh.
Troy Batchelor.
He's complaining. I don't know what he's moaning at. What is he walking around complaining for? He fell off on his own. Every rider thinks now if you throw yourself off in the first turn you're going to get a rerun. Nobody was near him. He goes on his own. Nobody forces him any wider than he needs to go. I don't know what he's complaining about. Batchelor, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was either going to be him or Kai Thompson. Batchelor's points have been paramount, and he'll get at least a point in this, all being well. But he was leading it before it was stopped.
He was, to be fair.
And pressure on Leon Flint now. Northampton get a 5-1 at the very worst. They should get a draw out of this.
Should.
He should be in the key word.
Yes.
And I would bank my life on Lidsey getting 15, but he shouldn't be. It should be Kai Thompson and it should be Niels Christian Everson.
Imagine that. Of a Heat 15 starring 4 GP riders, imagine Max Frick, the one that's won a bloody GP, coming last.
He's crap.
To Yankovic. I love Yankovic, but yeah.
3 riders only for the rerun. Batchelor, Flint and Everson. For the penultimate time, Palmer, we're nearly there, pal.
Time to run away. The end is nigh as the Tates rise on 8:14. Batcher's made the start again, and Trotch is there in second as well. Now, what can Leon Flint do in third? He's just gone through Trotchy like he was stood still, and now he's got his eyes on Batch. And yeah, Batch needs to have his head on a swivel, but Trotch is not a million miles away either from Leon Flint there. So currently a 4-2 advantage as it stands to the Northampton Foxes with 1 lap left to go. I believe it's 1 lap. I hope it is.
It's 2. That was the second lap. Leon Flint's getting close to Batchelor though.
I give up with this day. But yeah, Flint is getting very, very close to trying now. You know, Batch to the outside just shuts the door on Leon very, very nicely there. And you could probably put a single duvet on all 3 of these, to be fair. They're a bit closer now. Flinty goes wide, Batch to the inside. It's a run to the line. Flint has done that one.
Batchelor rode too. Almost the perfect ride, but just too low, and that could be absolutely pivotal. Everson's gone crap when they really needed him to not, ain't he?
Yep.
But a good ride from Leon there, didn't give up. Batch almost did it perfectly, blocked him perfectly on 1 and 2, but Leon going wide. The line is definitely not on the inside of 3 and 4. It was won by Leon Flint in white, second in blue, Troy Batchelor, and third in red, Niels Christian Iverson. Northampton are about to bottle another lead in the last heat decider, aren't they?
Yep.
Do you want to quickly do the scorers for the Kings Lynn meeting?
We
8+1 from Max Frick just isn't good enough for a rider on the average that
No.
he's on.
Kings Lynn, Max Frick 8 and 1, absolutely bloody useless. Jankovic 10, top scorer. Chris Harris 7, Cooper Russian 4 and 1, shit. Ben Cook 7, Jake Bulford 3 and 1, shit. Jody Scott 1, shit. For Bellevue, Brady Kurtz 12 and a bonus, shit. Noah Bladone 4, shit. Peter Kilderman 5 and 1, shit. Zach Cook 14, 4. Shit. Jason Dahl 13 and 1, yeah, it's not too bad I suppose. Tate Juski 8 and 2, not too bad I suppose. William Cairns 4.
Which ain't too bad. He outscored his opposite number and he got a race win as well. It's pretty much what you need from your rising star, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, that, yeah.
Tyler's just messaged me asking why I've left SC.
Just say it's a sack of what comes out of a bottom hole after you've had a very strong curry.
Yes. So in this Northampton team, Jamon Lidsey and or Nikolai Clint and or Matty Zagar need replacing. You cannot be keeping all three of them.
Absolutely not.
They definitely need to try. Could I don't know if he'd come in at number 1, but could Charles Wright be worth a look for Sheffield to replace Jack? And then it would obviously put someone, probably Pico, to number 1. But that steadies the team a bit, and he's decent around Arlington.
I'd make 2 changes if I was Sheffield.
Who would you get rid of? Reggie as well?
Yep.
And who would you bring in?
I think that will then open up a gap of what?
About 13 points?
About
11, 12 points?
We'll say about 12. And I think they'd go for I'll try and see if they can get a strength in depth team and get 2 6-pointers in.
Maybe
That would probably put somebody like an Anders down to reserve.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be I don't know what the averages are, but Chris or Picker would be at 1 and the other one would be at 5.
I think Pico's got the higher average, so it would probably be, for example, if you go for someone like a Charles Wright and Louis Kerr, for example, because he's doing well for Paul, he's not too shabby. If you go for them two, that puts, and as you say, Anders at reserve, and that is a very strong reserve.
I could see that happening more than I could see them getting somebody in on Jack's calibre.
Mm-hmm. Northampton need to be moving really quickly to try and get Charles Wright. It's as simple as that.
Really.
I reckon Charles Wright would go well around this track just because there are some similarities to Oxford and he flew around there for the Spires.
R.I.P. the Spires.
Never forget.
Nearly a year on since
Nikolai Clint retiring in this meeting as well in the big races. Well, I never.
No.
Have you noticed Niels Christian Iverson gets more knackered as the meeting goes on? Apart from this one where he gated, but generally he gets more slower. Could he maybe benefit from going to 3 and having his last race in 12 rather than 14?
I'd put him at number 2.
Would you get him done early? Although Kai's kind of made that his spot now. But then, yeah, possibly. Would you put Kai and Zagar together though? Because if one of them has a bad night, he's screwed.
I think it's worth trying out.
Are Northampton racing again this week? They're not, are they?
Don't believe so.
Imagine if they lose another last heat decider. They keep putting out about into last heat deciders. No good getting to them if you're losing them all.
Just don't lose them.
That's almost an exact repeat of what Leon's just done to Batch there that Zach did to him in the last one.
Yeah, no, Northampton aren't riding till next Monday.
Who have they got?
Kings Lynn
They do. Is it at Kings Lynn or at Northampton?
at Northampton.
Oh my god, Kings Lynn are crap. They should beat them.
And then, doesn't get any easier for Northampton. Because a week on Thursday, they're off to Alwerton.
Sheffield are beatable around there now, though. We've seen that.
They are.
They're not fantastic there at the minute. They're just not covering Jack there at the minute, are they?
One word for that meeting, one word.
Nicola Clint. That's two.
Northampton. Oh, come on, boys. It's 9:45. I want me bed. I need to pack up and I want me bed.
I ain't got to get up so early tomorrow now. She's broke up from work for 6 weeks.
Yeah, don't rub it in much.
Sorry. I will be up early because we're going to see a nan, but...
Who's bloody texting me now? Oh, Jesus, who's in 15? Sounds like they've put Batch in 8:15.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I think he's earned it. Batch and Everson or Batch and Thompson. Although they'll probably go with the excuse Thompson's not been out since Heat 10, blah blah blah, even though he's the third, well, joint second.
Batch and Everson versus Holder and Pickering.
I don't know, Everson wasn't particularly good in that last one.
This has got this has got Sheffield 5-1 written all over it.
This is going to be 47-43 to Sheffield. Dougie's had a quiet night by his standards, to be fair. A couple of race wins, but overall, by his standards, that's quite quiet. Northampton have really got off with one there, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
We will essentially be diving straight off after this as well because of the time and you having to do a pack-up, etc, etc.
I hate having a job. Maybe Winchester can advise me on how to have money and all that in the bank.
Line-up of heat number 15, gate 1 in white is Chris Holder, gate 2 in red Troy Batchelor, gate 3 in yellow Josh Pickering, gate 4 in blue Niels Christian Everson. Northampton are about to get to another last heat decider and blow it, but at least no JMO and no Clint. I was expecting at least one of the two in there and I would have absolutely lost my SH1T. A bit like these tapes keep going up on the inside, it's doing more Sweden. Imagine if it was 20 odd degrees with a meeting this delayed though, like more than it's 20 at the minute here. Imagine if it was like 25, 26 like it was last week. A shared heat makes it a draw, any advantage to either side makes it a win for them. It's a Northampton going to hold on to this one? Probably not.
Probably not.
What have all four of these riders got in common quickly?
They're all Aussies apart from one, so that's not right.
They've all raced for Kings Lynn.
Yeah, that. Oh my God. Northampton are currently on a 5-1. It won't last because Ronnie's trying to do everything he can to stop it, but it is Niels that has the lead with Batch in second. Batch is holding the inside run and Niels is just trying to hold the outside run. It's almost trying to team ride this one out without trying to race each other. Batch is that has the lead with Niels there in second, and now Pico looking to go up the inside. One of them he's done one. Now can he do Troy Batchelor? Batch to the outside like he was absolutely bloody stood still, and it's going to be 45 all because they aren't getting past Pico at this point, and Chris is just chilling at the rear of the field. It's very close though. It's Niels there in second. That's now putting the challenge on to Josh, but yeah, Josh has just found a twisty thing and he's just going one way, and that's zooming fast, and it's not a loss, but it's not a win either.
Yeah, Bachelor did Everson no favours trying to team ride. He ended up dive bombing him. I could see there being a few words exchanged here between them two, to be honest, because they absolutely threw that one away. Batch did him no favours dive bombing him, and then Pico just said, alright, thanks, I'll have you both. Result of 15 was won by the rider in yellow, Josh Pickering. Second in blue was Niels Christian Everson, and third in red, Troy Batchelor. 3-all, 45 apiece. Again, points thrown away by Northampton. It's simple as that, ain't it?
Yes. Bear with me 2 seconds and I'll get you the proper scores. Oh, I forgot about him. He was a bit wank. So was he. So, for the Northampton Foxes, Jamie Lizzie 4, embarrassment number 1. Kai Thompson 9-1, Matty Zagar 4-1, Niels Christian Everson 11-1, Nikolai Clint 3-1, absolute embarrassment. Troy Batchelor 11-1, Luke Harrison 3-2. For the Tigers, then Ryan Douglas 7, Anders Rowe 7-1, Chris Holder 10, Leon Flint 3, Josh Pickard 14, Jay Etheridge 1-1, Luke Killeen 3.
Do you want to wrap us?
So that was Northampton versus Sheffield with the shit show thrown in for good measure. He's been Dylan, I've been Dan. We're absolutely bloody knackered, so we'll see you on Thursday for the final time.